Hi, welcome back. For practice today, we'll be using 2 blocks again for our core connection in the beginning of class. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can work with 1, or if you don't have any blocks, no worries, you can work without them. The blocks are just to add more challenge and more integration for the core. So feel free to skip using the blocks. If you are going to use them, start with them at the back end of your yoga mat so you can grab them from lying down. And then we're going to begin in Shavasana. So just finding a comfortable landing spot on the earth. Begin to connect to your breath. And see, let the weight of your body drop in and down. And feel your energy begin to settle. Any swirling in your mind begin to slow. As your breath starts to deepen. As you feel into your breath, into your body. Feel yourself arrive into this moment right here, right now. Begin to check in. See what your body needs from practice today. Beginning to open communication between you, your muscles, your bones, your breath. Tap into that intuitive wisdom that we each have with our own bodies. Through this practice, we can deepen our relationship with our bodies. It's to honor our individuality, right? Our unique anatomy, and exactly what we need when we're on our yoga mats. So as you tune into your body and your breath, start to find a wider inhale, so a little bit fuller on each breath in. A slower, steadier exhale with every breath out. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose together. And open mouth, exhale, release. And 2 more like that, really deep breath in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale to let it go. One more time, breathe in fully. Exhale out all of the breath. Until you're completely empty of air. Then let your Ujjayi breath begin to activate. And you find that intentional inhale and exhale through your nose that reaches across the back of your throat. So just spread your fingers and your toes wide. Maybe circle with your ankles, your wrists. Your next breath in, take a full body stretch. Reach your hands up and overhead. Feel all the length between your fingers and your toes. And then exhale your knees into your chest. Go to rock from side to side. And you go wrap your right thigh around your left. And let your knees tip over to the left for an eagle leg twist. Now if that's too much too soon or just doesn't feel right for your body, you can unwind your legs and stack your knees. Maybe untuck your left shoulder blade and lengthen out your spine across the earth, and then let your arms get heavy, maybe into goddess arms. Take a nice deep breath in. And then drop a little bit deeper as you slowly release that breath out. And one more breath in. And exhale to release. Use your core to bring your knees back to center. Unwind your legs. Draw your knees in. Take an inhale. And just a simple switch to second side left thigh around your right. Legs go to the right on your exhale. Maybe untuck your right shoulder blade. Find that deeper twist, the greater length in your spine, and then settle in for a couple rounds of breath. Left shoulder is heavy on the earth. Knees are moving heavy in the direction of the earth. And then your breath smooths everything out. Again, reactivate your belly, bring yourself back to center, unwind your legs. Knees to chest, and then send your legs into a bridge pose. So heels are going to stack below your knees. Begin to push to the backs of your arms, your feet, and lift your hips. As you press through your feet, for that downward energy, reverberate back through your body to create more upward lift. Then take a big breath in. And exhale, slowly lower down. You're working with blocks. Go ahead and take one of your yoga blocks and narrow setting between your thighs. And we'll find another bridge pose here. So squeeze into your block, anchor through your feet, press to the backs of your arms, and again lift through your hips. And feel that integration to your midline, belly to spine. Heels drop gently towards the back of your heart, tailbone reaches gently forward. As you hug into your block, breathe a little deeper. With or without your block, you're going to start to lift your right heel up, so your right leg is one long line. Take a deep breath in, feel your tailbone reach forward, press your left foot strong. Exhale in your right foot to the earth. Good, reset, re-engage, find that lift through your hips, squeeze your block, push through your right foot, and then lengthen your left heel forward to the top of your mat. Feel your belly working strong, feel your entire body hug to center. And expand your breath out wide. And then land your left foot to the earth, breath out. Good, inhale, lift to your tippy toes. Then exhale, slowly lower your spine to the earth. Good, bring your knees into your chest, keep the block where it is if you're working with one. And then reach for your other block. And take your other block between your palms, so your palms are in the smallest space of your block. And reach your block up to the sky. Now squeeze into the block really tight, maybe a micro bend through your elbows so you feel that pressure move into your muscles rather than your joints. On your in-breath, you're going to start to press your heels forward any amount and as low as feels healthy for your low back to stay connected to the earth. Exhale, bend your knees in. Maybe lift your hips off the earth. Then inhale, legs go forward. Maybe send your arms back. On your exhale, bring your knees in. Lift your head and shoulders, reach your block and your hands forward towards your toes. And then inhale, everything goes long. Squeeze to center. Good, exhale to contract, head, shoulders lift. Maybe your hips lift as well, squeeze. And then inhale, everything goes long. Okay. One more time like this, exhale, squeeze up and in. And then inhale, lengthen out. This time as you exhale, bring your knees in, take your block in your hands or your hands just to the left. Shoulder blades peel off the earth. Good, inhale, go long. Okay, same thing, same side, so knees in, reach to the left. Squeeze into your blocks or into center. Good, inhale, everything goes long. Low back is anchored, one more time to the left. Squeeze. Good, inhale, everything goes long. Second side, take it to the right. Good, inhale long. Two more here, exhale to the right, squeeze to your right obliques. Then inhale long. No momentum. Exhale to the right. Squeeze. Lift your shoulder blades. And then inhale. Everything goes long. Exhale. Lift everything long through center. And squeezing to the midline. 2 more. Inhale. Open up. Belly pulls in. Exhale. Lift. 1 more. Even slower. Inhale. Use your strength in both directions. Exhale. Lift and pause. Then reach to the left, and then reach to the right, then over to the left, over to the right, shoulder blades high to the left, good to the right, to the center, release, relax, set your blocks aside, find your happy baby pose, so either hands to shins, knees wide, release your inner thighs, or hands to your ankles or feet. Take a super generous breath in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. And release your knees through center, and then rock and roll your way into a tabletop pose, all fours. And as you find all fours, just take a moment to build your foundation. So fingers go wide. Maybe rock a little side to side, forward and back. Just check in with your wrists. And your next breath in, find your cow pose. Start to lift through your heart and through your tail. Stretch out through your front body that just worked really hard. Then exhale to your cat pose. Curl and round through your spine. Then inhale to cat. And exhale to cat. And inhale to cat. And exhale to cat. And find your neutral spine. Keep your hips stacked right above your knees. Walk your hands forward, either your palms or your fingertips to the earth. And then melt your heart towards your mat. And take deep breaths into the back of your heart. And sink a little bit closer to the earth with every exhale. And release your forearms to your mat. And then you're going to slither forward into a Sphinx pose. So bring your shoulders above your wrists. You might have to slide your feet back a little bit, depending on the length of your limbs. Then push down, lift your heart, hug your elbows towards your hip points. And make sure that your forearms are 2 parallel lines and that your arms are about shoulders distance apart. Tuck your toes underneath. Right, knees up or down, forearm plank. So you can have your knees lifted. If that doesn't feel good for your body or low back, let your knees drop down but hug in really tight through your core. Push through your toes so you feel your quads light up, and then reach your tailbone to your heels so you feel your glutes engage. Press down into your forearms. Squeeze your elbows towards center, and then reach your heart forward. Hug your elbows towards your toes and your hip points towards your ribs. Then take 1 more breath in. Exhale, release your hips, untuck your toes. Reach your hands up and forward like Superman or woman. Then deep breath in. Hands by your low ribs, child's pose as you breathe out, hips to your heels. Take 1 breath in and 1 exhale. Then inhale, tabletop, all fours. Tuck your toes underneath just so they're set up and ready to go, and then send your right leg up and back behind you. Turn your right toes down to the earth, push through your hands, and then pull your belly in to challenge your right glute strength. Reach your left hand forward with an inhale. Bring elbow and knee together as you exhale. And inhale, slowly lengthen out. 2 more here, exhale. Keep your heart forward. So notice if you start to shift your hips back. Then inhale to reach. And one more time, exhale, curl, contract. Then inhale to reach. Now take your left hand below your left shoulder. Take your right toes to the back of your mat like a high plank leg. You may need to scoot your right toes in a little bit. Push through your hands, push through your right toes, and bring your left knee into your nose. That high into your chest. And from here, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Big breath in. Then exhale, left foot to the earth, downward facing dog. Then inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, roll like a wave forward to a high plank pose. And on your breath in, push the earth away. With your breath out, shift forward and lower all the way to your belly. Then untuck your toes. Inhale, low cobra. Reach your hands forward if that works for your body. And on your exhale, take your time. Release your hands by your low ribs. Push to your child's pose. Use your core, your triceps. One breath in, and one breath out. Then back to all fours. Stack everything up. Tuck your toes. Press to the earth. And then lift your left leg in line with your spine. Reach back through your heel. And again, re-engage through your center line. Really rooted through your left hand, and then reach your right hand forward, big breath in. Exhale, elbow and knee come together, push the earth away. And inhale to reach. And add resistance against yourself. Exhale, contract, navel to spine, push the earth away. And inhale, use your core to reach back out. One more time, exhale, bring it to center. The left shoulder stays above your left wrist, and then inhale to reach. Right hand to the earth. Left leg becomes high plank. Push it down. Once you're ready, bring your right knee to your nose. Then three-legged dog, lift your right leg to the sky. Downward facing dog, release. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, high plank, roll forward like a wave. Breath in to shift forward. Lower halfway or all the way, knees up or down. Open your heart. Up dog, cobra, breath in. The down dog on your exhale. Take an in breath, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top, forward fold. And as you arrive halfway, lengthen your spine with in breath. Tailbone to the ceiling, exhale, forward fold, release. And rise all the way to stand, big breath in. Hands to heart, breath out. Close your eyes, remind yourself of why you're here on your mat today, and take a big breath in with that intention. Then open up, exhale, let it go. Then inhale, reach tall to the sky. Exhale, soft knees, fold to the earth, hinge on your hips. Halfway lift to lengthen. And step your left foot to the back of your mat. Push your hands into the earth. One-legged planks and your right leg in line with your spine, breath in. Then bring your knee into your nose, breath out. Three-legged dog, right leg goes high. Keep your shoulders square, bend your knee and open through your hips. Squeeze your right heel to your seat. Then use your right glute to lift your knee a little higher. Then inhale, lengthen your right leg out. Exhale, right knee towards your left tricep underneath your body. Then three-legged dog, big breath in. Right foot forward to the top of your mat, exhale. Spin your left heel down to the earth for warrior two. Push through your feet, lengthen your spine, and then really slowly use your muscular strength to rise up. And then find a breath here, so let your shoulder blades come together. Front ribs knit in. Low belly, right? Lifts your pubic bone to the sky. Reach energy up your middle fingers, and then inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, side angle, lean forward. Good. Inhale, reverse your triangle. And your exhale, low lunge, bend into your right knee, windmill down. Unhook your back heel and twist your right hand at the sky. Good. Take a breath in, find more length from crown to tail. Then exhale, use that length to twist a little bit deeper. And one more breath in. On your exhale, bring your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Turn all 10 toes to the left, wide-legged forward fold. Take a halfway lift breath in. Then low lunge to the back of your mat, all 10 toes, rotate, breath out. Crescent lunge, hug to your inner thighs. So as your inner thighs squeeze to center line, imaginary block between them, you lift up. And then when you're ready, exhale, airplane your arms. And a crescent lunge, big breath in. Exhale, airplane arms into airplane pose. Try to use your muscles over momentum, so push the earth away to rise rather than launching off. Take an inhale here. Then slowly crescent lunge on your exhale. Breath in to lift up. And one more pulsation here. Exhale, airplane arms. Into your airplane pose, take your time. Rise with your right knee. One-legged Tadasana. Hands to heart eagle, wrap your right thigh on top of your left. Zip your legs together, squeeze to the midline. So lean your shoulders above your hips, pull in through your center, grow taller through your spine. And from here, we're gonna slowly unwind into a standing split. So slow motion, dive forward. Bring your hands to the earth or a block and send your right leg to the sky. Big breath in. And exhale, right toe step to the back of your mat. Hands to the earth. One-legged plank, lengthen your left leg in line with your spine with an inhale. Then bring your knee into your nose on your exhale. Three-legged dog, left leg lifts high. Shoulders square, bend your knee, open your hip. Push into your hands on your right foot. Then squeeze your left seat to lift your knee a little higher. Relax the weight of your skull. Three-legged dog, breath in. Left knee right, tricep sweep underneath, breath out, but send your sternum straight forward. Shoulders stay square. Three-legged dog is your in-breath. Left foot to the top of your mat on your out-breath. Spin your right heel down. Lift your heart. Push through your feet. Warrior two, rise all the way up. And check in with your foundation. So notice if you're a little bit higher, maybe you can sink into greater depth. Challenge the strength of your legs. And turn your heart square to the long edge of your mat and reach energy out in all directions. Push your feet down and away from one another. Okay. Once you feel your breath, that nice and steady tempo, inhale to reverse. Take your time, exhale to your side angle. And reverse your triangle, lift up and out. Low lunge, bend into your left knee, windmill down and hook your back heel and twist. Left hand to the sky. Take a big breath in, find length, press energy down through your right toes so your right quad lights up, and then twist deeper with your breath out. And one more inhale, send energy up through your left hand. Exhale, bring your left hand down. We're gonna turn all 10 toes to the right. Wide-legged forward fold. Halfway lift, find length, lean forward a little bit. Belly to spine, exhale to your right, low lunge. And again, hug to the center line like you have your block between your thighs again. So your inner thighs, the inseam of your legs, lights up and rise from there, crescent lunge, big breath in. Then airplane your arms, breath out. Crescent lunge, inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, airplane arms. Lean forward, airplane pose, push down and pull yourself into your balance with your right leg. Okay, activate through your left hamstring and glute. Gently release back to your crescent lunge. And then inhale to prepare. Exhale, airplane arms. Into your airplane pose. This time we're gonna rise up, so bend into your right knee, bend your left knee to your belly. Use your core, your strong right leg, and rise your left. And eagle your legs, hands to heart. Squeeze your inner thighs together. So maybe even get a stretch through your right seat. Maybe you can sink a little bit lower as you bend your right knee more. And steady your breath for one more count. Headed to standing splits, bring your left leg with you. And then dive down, hands to the earth. Left leg to the sky, big breath in. The left toes to the back of your mat, you're in a low lunge breath out. Root down your hands, one-legged planks, and your right leg in line with your spine on your inhale. And knee to nose on your exhale. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Bend your knee, open your hip. Three-legged dog, re-extend. Right knee, left tricep cross underneath. Three-legged dog, big breath in. Right foot forward to the top, breath out. Warrior two, we rise. At the top, inhale to reverse. Press your right thigh bone down to your mat. And exhale, side angle. Two more with your breath. So inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more here. Inhale, reverse. Push into your feet. Exhale, side angle. And reverse your triangle, lengthens your entire right side. Micro bend your right knee, start to reach forward, forward, forward. Pull your belly in, reach your tailbone away. You can either pause in a reaching triangle for more core, or take it to your full Trikonasana for a little bit more length through your legs and less focus on that engagement through your left oblique. So you still want to stay strong and long no matter what variation you're in, but your reaching triangle is going to be the added challenge. Wherever you are, roll your left shoulder back, tuck in through your center, lengthen your left sitting bone towards your left heel. And if you want more, you can reach your left hand overhead. And press through your feet. Use your left obliques. We're all gonna rise up, star pose, turn all 10 toes to the long edge of your mat. Good, and goddess squat, bring your heels in and sink down them. And eagle wrap your right arm underneath your left. Shoulders down, elbows forward, fingertips tall. Feel the weight shift to the outside edges of your feet so your arches get light. Anchor down through all four corners of your feet and lift through your arches so your inner thighs are strong. And inhale, lift your eagle arms, elbows go up and away from your sternum. Exhale, curl, crunch your elbows to your belly. Aim your fingertips to the earth. And inhale, eagle arms to the sky. And exhale, curl and contract. One more time, maybe your hips get a little bit lower as your fingers go up, breath in. Exhale, curl. And as you inhale, unwind your arms, rise up, star pose. Exhale, warrior to the back of your mat. And inhale, reach forward. Exhale, low lunge, windmill your hands down. Twist your left hand to the sky with the breath in. Good. Option to stay here, or let your right hand be your base. Turn all 10 toes to the left. So this is like a sideways half pigeon. It's a horizon lunge. Your toes are all facing the left long edge of your mat. Hips are high, roll your left shoulder back. Inhale, maybe sink your seat down, reach your left hand towards what used to be the top of your mat. And exhale, lift up, rainbow arch, reach your left hand up and over. And two more here, inhale, dip down. Exhale, push, lift, and reach. One more time here, inhale, sink. And exhale, low lunge to the right top, turn all 10 toes to your left. And push down with your feet, hug your right hip forward, crescent lunge, pull your left heel back through transition. And exhale, airplane arms. into airplane pose. And bring your right knee with you. Ekapada Tadasana. Take a moment to find your balance. And then when you're ready, you're gonna bring your right thigh on top of your left. Eagle your legs, hands to heart center. Good. Now bend into your left knee so you can really hug your right thigh around. Option to wrap your right arm underneath left, full eagle pose. Shoulder blades slide down out of your ears. Send your elbows forward, lift your fingertips up. Tall through your spine, take another inhale. Keep your eagle arms as you exhale, unwind into airplane legs. And you reach energy forward through your fingertips, back through your right heel, big breath in. Good, exhale, standing split, slowly release your hands to the earth. Lift your right leg to the sky, breath in. And from here, Shiva squat, bend and tap right knee to left calf, lift your heart, drop your seat. Good, standing splits, big breath in. Shiva squat, bend to tap. Good, standing splits, push to extend. One more time, Shiva squat. Now step your right toes to the back of your mat. One-legged plank, left leg floats as you breathe in. Bring your knee into your nose, breath out. Three-legged dog, left leg rises. Bend your knee and open your hip. Three-legged dog, extend. Left knee, right tricep, breath out. Three-legged dog and inhale to rise. Left foot goes forward on your exhale. Warrior two. And then really move mindfully here. Right? There's no need to rush. We want to make sure that we get the most out of every moment in our practice. And as you're ready, reverse your warrior breath in. And side angle, exhale forward. And two more like that. Your in-breath pulls you up. And your exhale leans you in, press way down to your right heel. One more here, reverse, left thigh bone to the earth. And exhale, side angle, push down to the outside edge of your right foot. Reverse your triangle, lift up and away. And again, you might find a little bit of a shorter stance, so micro bend your left knee. Head to a reaching or regular triangle, send your tailbone up and back as you reach forward. It's going to keep the length in your left side. Push down through your right heel, hug your right wrist towards your right hip point, and then roll your right shoulder back. And again, if you don't want to be in the reaching triangle, regular Trikonasana is perfect, yeah. Everyone collarbones wide. If you're in the reaching triangle, you can reach your top hand overhead for more challenge. Press through your feet, pull in through your center, spine is long. Star pose, we all raise tall. Goddess squat, heels in, sink low. Wrap your left arm underneath your right, eagle your arms. Settle into your squat, you can always move your feet. Inhale, lift your eagle arms, elbows lift away from your sternum. Exhale, push through your feet as you crunch. Navel pulls up and in. And inhale, fingertips lift high. Exhale, curl, empty all the breath. The more you release all the breath from your lungs, the deeper core connection you get. One more time, the seat goes a little lower with your inhale. Exhale, empty your lungs. Let's rise and unwind, star pose. Warrior two, right knee to bend to the top of your mat. Reach forward with your inhale. Low lunge on your exhale. Unhook your back heel and twist your right hand to the sky. Hug your right sitting bone back. Turn your heart open. And you can stay right here. I forgot to mention this on the first side. You can always drop a back knee instead, or turn all 10 toes to the right for that horizon lunge. If you need to scoot your right foot more to the back of your mat, you can, especially if your right hip is really tight. And try to roll open like a side plank. And inhale, maybe sink down. Exhale, lift up and reach over. And two more like this, breath in to sink. Exhale, up and over. One more time, breath in, drop low. Exhale, up and over. Turn all 10 toes to the top. Then from here, crescent lunge, inhale to rise. Exhale, airplane arms into airplane pose. Good. When you're ready, rise tall with your left knee. Eagle rock, left thigh on top of right. Don't worry about the eagle arms just yet. Like, give yourself time to create a sturdy foundation through the lower body, your base. And if you want full eagle Garudasana, take your left arm underneath your right. Shoulders down, fingers up. Feel the length of your spine. Belly pulls in tight. Maybe keep your eagle arms. You're going to unwind into airplane legs. Use your core to support you. Shoot energy forward through your fingertips and back through your left heel. Good. Unwind your arms really slow. Standing splits, dive down. Take a breath in at the top. Shiva squat, bend to tap, lift your gaze, look forward, drop your seat really low. Drive through your right heel to lift your left leg to the sky. 2 more here, we bend and tap. And push and extend. Last time, bend and tap. And now listen, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Right foot steps back and you're in a high plank pose. On your inhale, shift forward. Listen, knees up or down to slower halfway. And press back up. The knees up or down, lower halfway. And press back up. The lower halfway. Open your heart, breath in. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Exhale all of the breath out. A child's pose. Let your knees drop down, your hips settle back, and take a moment to catch your breath. Maybe even grab a sip of water. Good. We're going to find one final balance layer. Then we're going to drop it down to a little seated stretch progression into the back body to finish off class. So when you're ready, let's meet in a tabletop shape again. Just start with an inhale, lift your heart and tail to cat. Then exhale, round your spine to cat. Find neutral. Tuck your toes underneath. You have the option to hover your knees this time or keep your knees on the ground. Send your right leg back with an inhale. Now keep your left knee at 90. Bring your right knee towards your nose on your exhale. And inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, plank your right toes to the earth. Bring your left knee to your nose. 3-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Then step your left foot forward to the top of your mat. Crescent lunge, inhale to lift. Exhale, airplane arms. Into one-legged Tadasana, so bring your right leg all the way with you. Eagle wrap your right arm underneath your left. You can always work with regular airplane arms instead. Airplane your legs, fingertips go forward. This can also be warrior 3, right leg goes back. Hold here or bend and tap your right knee in the direction of your left calf. And then push and extend back out. 2 more here, bend and tap. And push and extend. 1 more time, bend and tap. This time as you extend, warrior 3, reach your hands out. Standing splits, dive down. Tip your right toes to the back of your mat. Right hand is low, twist your left hand at the sky. Stay here or turn all 10 toes to the left. Either your horizon lunge. Option to lift your left leg into a lifted leg side plank. Or wild thing, maybe step your left toes behind you and then lift your heart open to the sky. And a big breath in. We'll meet in downward dog when you're ready. So if you want to take a chaturanga, really slowly move through your center. Find your plank first and then travel through your vinyasa. And inhale, tabletop pose. And exhale, adjust your stance. Tuck your toes underneath. Belly to spine, option to hover your knees. And right leg stays at 90, send your left leg up and back. Again, your right knee can be on the earth, big breath in. Keep your right knee at 90, right toes active, bring your left knee to your chest. Inhale your left leg back. Exhale, plank your left toes to the earth. Right knee to your nose. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Step your right foot forward to the top. And a crescent lunge, inhale to rise. Exhale, airplane your arms. Your left knee's coming all the way with you, so lean your right forward, get light through left toes. They can drag, or just take a big push into your right foot to bring your left leg with you. Now again, you can work with any arms you want, airplane or warrior 3 arms. If you want the eagle arm challenge, take your left arm underneath your right. And once you have your breath, connection to belly, send your left leg back into an airplane leg. Take a big breath in. Maybe Shiva squats. You can bend a little bit or you can bend a lot, it's up to you. The lower you go, the more challenging it is. Push down to rise. Try to make sure the effort stays in your legs, your core, your breath is flowing. So low back is healthy and supported. Last time here, bend. Warrior 3, unwind your arms, reach out long. Standing splits, bend into your right knee, bring your hands to the earth, left leg to the sky, breath in. Step your left toes back, start a low lunge. Twist your right hand to the sky, left hand on the earth. Stay here, maybe turn all 10 toes to the right. So option 1 is horizon lunge. Option 2, side plank or lifted leg side plank. 3 is a wild thing, turn your heart open. Wherever you are, big breath in. Vinyasa or down dog, you choose your transition home. Moving mindfully, intentionally, at the tempo of your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, release. And inhale your heels high. Exhale, you step forward a little bit, bend your knees wide to the sides, then step or hop to the top. Good. When you're there, just find a seat. Scooch forward. If you're not at the top, take a big breath in through your nose. And then open mouth, exhale, release. And we're gonna take a little seated stretch here. So let's start with our left leg forward. And then go ahead and take your right ankle to the outside of your left thigh. And if you can't do that, no worries, you can keep your right foot on the inside of your left leg. And with your right foot on the outside, you also have the option to bend your left heel towards your right seat. And both sitting bones are anchored to the earth though. Right knee is high, reach your right hand to the ceiling. Big breath in. And then take your right hand behind you like a kickstand as you breathe out, fingertips to the earth like a second spine. Inhale your left hand to the sky. Exhale, twist, tuck your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh and rotate to your right. And root down with your seat, breathe in taller through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And 2 more breaths here. Now as you unwind through center, take your hands to the left and just round down towards the earth. Let your head be heavy. Breathe to the back of your heart for 2 more rounds. Just spread your back ribs open. And now grow tall through your spine. We're going to send our left leg long if you had it bent. Bring your right foot on the inside of your left knee and then let your right leg fall open like a little butterfly wing. Good. So your left leg is long, your right knee is kind of like a butterfly wing or a tree leg. You might untuck the booty here. Inhale to reach up tall. Join your Sirsasana. Exhale, dive down the length of your left leg. Maybe take a breath in, lift and lengthen your chest further forward, and exhale into greater depth. And just 2 more breaths. Pull your left toes back towards you. Find a heaviness through your hips. Take 1 more breath here. And when you rise up, you're going to take Stargazer. So take your right hand behind you. Put your left toes forward. And then shift your weight onto your right knee. And then press your hips up, away from the earth. And gently release your seat down, unwind. Then send your right leg long. So again, options for our twist. Right leg long, you can bend your left knee in and keep your left foot on the inside of your right thigh and take your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Option to bend your right heel to your booty, to your left glute. Make sure you have contact between both sitting bones and the earth. And then reach your left hand high. Take your left hand behind you for that kickstand. Prop yourself tall. Reach your right hand high with a breath in, and then find your twist here. So you're going to use your right elbow against your left knee as leverage. Then inhale, lift. Use your exhale to twist. And breathe in, lengthen tall. Feel that root to rise energy. Exhale, rotate. 1 more breath here. And just keep whatever legs you have. And then roll to the right, slow, and like round your spine, let your head be heavy. Kind of push the earth down and away, stretch through the back body. Feel the weight of your skull create more space behind your neck. And kind of breathe space into the back of your torso. And from here, as you rise tall, you're going to send your right leg long. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg and let your left knee fall open. Maybe untuck your booty. Reach high with your breath in and lean to your right leg as you breathe out. And I like to inhale, lift, find more length, and then exhale, see if I can get a little bit further in the stretch. Pull your right toes back towards your nose. And then just let yourself drop in nice and heavy. Here for 2 more slow breaths. And when you rise up tall, we're headed to Stargazer. So your legs are going to stay basically the same. Take your left hand behind you. Point your right toes forward, then lift up onto your left shin and reach your right hand towards the back of your mat. Spin your heart open to the sky and breathe underneath your body. Nice circle, sweep yourself down. Send your left leg forward to meet your right. Breathe in, reach tall, and then use your core to slowly lower you all the way down to the earth. A full body stretch with your breath in. Bring your knees into your chest, breath out. So send your legs to the sky, a little softness in your knees. If you're at home, you can use a wall and send your legs up the wall instead. Stay here. Option to lift into shoulder stand or a plow. So hips go above your shoulders. Keep your gaze up to the sky and send your legs up tall. Squeeze in. Then try to breathe smooth and steady here. Maybe you move to ear pinning pose, knees to your temples, or third eye. And then there's no rush at all. When you're ready, just use your core. Gently roll out, bring your knees into your chest. You take a moment just to settle. Deep breath in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale. Place your feet to your mat, soles of your feet together, let your knees fall wide. And hands can land wherever feels best for you. And then reestablish your connection to a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Take at least 2 more breaths here. You have the option to stay. You might bring your knees into your chest for a final squeeze, or just lengthen your legs out right away to Shavasana. Take a moment or two to transition to your final relaxation. And let your energy settle back into the earth. Just allow the stability of the earth to hold you in a comforting embrace. So you can surrender away any lingering tension or tightness. The softening within your heart, and spaciousness, clarity within your mind. Feel that greater flow of energy through your body. Deeper connection to each layer that composes you and who you are in this moment. And then also feel into that deep core center, that space that is your truest self, right? The truth at your core. Okay. That sets you apart, right? That individual space that makes you you. The unchanging divine energy that rests within each one of us. It's always there, just waiting to be uncovered. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. May yoga offer us a path to compassion. May your practice serve as your teacher. Lead you in living more authentically and loving more deeply each and every day. Stay here as long as you'd like. Give yourself at least 5 minutes. Then allow yourself to carry this energy with you as you move back into your day. I thank you so much, and namaste.